Dog Pixel. She is a Corgi and 2 years old. And like most Corgis, she'll eat anything that she has access to as much as she possibly can. So we were thinking of a way of, that she could feed herself, but it would be like a limited amount. And it would also be something fun to do. So this is here. Take a look here. This is her food bowl. Here, I'll let you go now. This is her food bowl. Okay, so we're putting it down here, and the idea is we want the food to come out down this tube, and inside here we have another section of tube. Actually, here we have a short piece of tube inside here, and depending on the position of this box, the top of either here in this position, the top of the tube is open, but the bottom is closed. And if I slide it over to this position, then it lines up with this hole. So the bottom of the tube is open and the top is closed. So if I take a little bit of food here, oh, it's really exciting, right, Pixel? I'm going to put the food in here. Okay, so you can imagine that there'd be some food container. For example, like here I've got a food container. I put a hole in the bottom so everything can just fall out. But just to make a smaller example, I'll put some food in here. Okay, and it's up in here, can't fall down. But then if I slide this to the right here, you see a couple of pieces of food fell down into the short segment of tube, but it can't go any further because of this. You slide it back into this position. Now the food has fallen down here, and Pixel knows what to do with it. So we're going to have it that Pixel can move this back and forth. She can move it back and forth. Right. We'll have a string. I've got some string here. I'm going to attach a string to this so that she can pull on it. And then we'll have a spring or some rubber bands that will return it to its original position. So each time she pulls, she'll get whatever food was fallen into this intermediate area over here. And in order to prevent it, we have these sticks are representing the places that it can't go past. So obviously those have to be solidified because she might be small, but she's strong, and she definitely could rip this whole thing apart if we allowed her to pull on it. So that has to be made stronger, and we have to have a spring strong enough to pull it back. And then also, we have to make sure that these things line up really well. There seems to be, sometimes this stuff, it seems kind of random, how much falls down. So here, I put several in, and here we go to this position. One fell down, and the others, they're up here somewhere, but they're kind of stuck in that area. And then
all right.
Okay, so I'm looking for. There's a lot of this has a lot of play with it, so I'm not. Which is I think is a part of what makes this not very predictable. So I'd like to make this more stronger. The blocks stronger, and that's about it. So anyhow, I would like to, any feedback or other ideas. Another idea we had was that instead of having something that blocks, we could have an internal door that opens and like a string coming down the tube, coming out the side, and that would pull it to open. But that seems like that would probably be harder. And
All right.
yeah. Okay.